Continuing working with Word, Module B or Module 2, we'll finish up with footnotes, inserting citations and a works cited page, and then inspect a document. So this is our 3-page document, Technology for Communication, and I'm just going to scroll down to Technology in the Classroom, and I'm going to go to the end of the paragraph, and this is where I want to insert a footnote. So a footnote is additional information, like a PS, by the way, that you don't want to actually have in the research project, but you want to add that information for a resource for people if they wanted to find more detailed information. So I'm going to click References, and I'm after the period, Insert Footnote, and then you'll notice the one matches the one on the bottom. This is a footnote. If it was an endnote, it would be a lowercase I, and you wouldn't see it on the bottom of the page it falls on. It would be at the end of the multi-page document. So here you could add more information. So I typed in more information that continues the, if someone wanted to look up more about this particular topic, they could go to this. It's right on that same page. So now I'm going to go to a works cited. So this is the moment that we did the research where we looked up technology in the workplace, and we found information for the Bureau of Labor Statistics. So whenever you take information from websites or textbooks or anything, you should cite that information. So I've already created it. And what you need to do here is you go after the last letter but before the period. That's for citations, whereas footnote was after the period, so it goes within the period. So make sure you select the correct style, whether it's Modern Language Association for academic reports or APA for the social sciences, and then go ahead and choose Insert Citation, and then mine already exists here. You would click Add New Source. So I just want to show you what was typed in there. So I'm going to click to edit the source just so you can see the information that I put in here. Website, I have the author's name, the name of this web page, when it was created, when I accessed it, and then you don't see all of the resources, so I had to click Show All Bibliography Fields so that I could also put in the URL address of the particular website, and then OK. And then it shows up here that you're first. So if you ever use that website again, all you would have to do is select it here. But if you do a new one, you'd have to click Add New. So now you'll do Control End, and it gets you to the bottom of page 3, the conclusion. But I want to start a whole new page, so I can click Insert and Page Break or Control Enter. And it gives me the new page, page 4. So at this point, I want to go to References, and I want my works cited to show, so I'll select Bibliography. Do I want it to say Bibliography, References, or Works Cited? So I'll select Works Cited. I'm only going to have one, and it's in alphabetic order. And notice it has the hanging indent. And now if I were to view this document, multiple pages, it should be all 4. With no page number on the first. And there we have it. So another thing that you'd want to do, especially if you're sharing this with someone, if we go into File, Backstage Area Info, it shows detailed information about the date and time, how many words, what time you spent on it, the author and who it was modified by. What happens if you don't want any of this information shared? The company or place, and you can even do show more, all properties, and it just shows more information. Let's say you didn't want this to be seen by anyone that you're sharing it with. So what you would do is you would protect the, inspect the document, check for issues, not that we're going to find issues, but what we want to do is inspect the document. Make sure that you changes, you want to replace it, save it now, that's fine. So I'm just going to go ahead and say and inspect it. Make sure all of these are checked off. So you want to get rid of if there's any comments in there that you don't want anyone to see, all that document properties with your personal information. You don't want any of that showing. So go ahead and inspect. And then for the documented properties and personal information, I want to remove it all, that's for sure. and then go ahead and choose Reinspect. And close. So I'm going to save this and then come back and show you what it'll look like. Because right now, if we go back to the info page, the info in the Backstage area, well, it updated. Sometimes you have to save it and come back. But right now, you see that it shows that there's no, my name's not there. It shows the last time it was modified, but the information is no longer available for anyone to see. Everything is blank. So that's a good way to clear your name from anything that you're sharing with others. Thank you.